morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name is Michael. I've lost Navander, and where has things been shuffled? Oh, it's because I. Yep. Okay, hold on. Let me just there. Yes, done. Okay, cool. Fixed things somewhat. If Matt I'll swivel Matt around. But anyway, hi guys, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. Welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, The Seven Dooms for Sandpoint, a gripping and epic tale of terror and doom that is portrayed by, of course, these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support my channel, allow me to keep the lights on and do this crazy, wacky, fun, and amazing thing called role-playing. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, it's so good to see you all. You guys all excited for today's adventures?
Hell yeah.
Never.
Death and destruction.
Death, destructions, worms, you know, the whole light. I love it. Amazing. Yeah, no, it should be a good game. Now, before we get started, of course, we have some people to thank. That is, of course, our lovely and amazing sponsors who help us keep the lights on here at the Dead Aussie Gamer Studio. We have, of course, Hero Forge for the wonderful art you see on stream here. All of our character tokens, all of these models are made using an incredible 3D model maker software that you can have 3D printed and sent to you at home. So go and check those out. Those are amazing. They're a wonderful little bit of kit to have. Hey, if you're a 3D printer yourself, you can print yourself a ton of really, really cool and amazing figurines and models for a very, very reasonable price. So yeah, go check that out. Then we have Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects you will not be hearing today because I only renewed my sponsorship yesterday. So fingers crossed, I shall be getting a new unlocked membership. But yes, normally we use Sirenscape for the sound effects that you hear during our streams. A huge and massive collection of sound effects and things are available for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, that's a thing. And then of course we have Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice that connects us from all across the world and allows a bit of software to do most of the heavy lifting when it comes to running our campaign, so that we can focus most on what really matters, and that is our players' experience, our role play, and of course the adventure itself. So there you go. Yay. But of course, no game is complete without the players taking on the role of these very, very intricate characters. So I am going to toss the ball over to them to introduce themselves and the characters that they're going to be playing in today's game, while I quickly go and grab myself a morning beverage, starting with none other than the wonderful Scully, playing the role of Cinderiel.
Yes, and Daryl are lovely and naive at times. Cleric of Siren Ray, praying for forever redemption of everyone, not necessarily the party themselves, but all the enemies that used to beset the town, as a way of removing the enemies, by taking them into our own fold.
Yeah. And I, Sean, I play Titus, and he is a tiefling Azerketi, and in his past he had some troubles, and then he found redemption from Shaylin, and now is kind of helping everyone else be comfortable with themselves or redeeming themselves, which is why the story of Nualia is so interesting to him. Wants the town of Sandpoint to be redeemed, and also Nualia himself.
Hi everybody, I'm Rock, and I play Ziak, the Colo. If you don't know what a Colo, it's an O. And I play the monster hunter of the group, and yeah, I came here, just to visit, a old family friend of my adopted parents that adopted me and trained me to be a monster hunter. And things happened, and I had to use my skills I was trained to hunt monsters in here. So I stayed. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion. I play Peyton, the human rogue. Grew up in Sandpoint, helping out people in town. as best I can, but kind of had a little bit of a mouth. So now being childhood friends with Noalia uh, is helping her out with her request to take down the Seven Dooms, along with my friends here. And yeah, he's kind of a strength rogue.
And hey everyone, I'm Matt from All Things Fantasy, and I play Navander, once a member of the Sable Company Marines, an elite air-to-ground group that maintained law and order. Now, a semi-retired rancher out in the Sandpoint hinterlands, married to the ranger Shalelu. He has been put on this task by Father Xantalus, the town's cleric, to make sure that these people don't mess up trying to save Sandpoint from a series of catastrophic catastrophes set to beseech it.
Amazing! And that, of course, is our group of amazing characters. As we head into today's adventure, we do have one last group of individuals to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy to come and have a bit of fun. We would like to, as thanks, invite you behind the GM screen in order to influence and play the game while we are enjoying ourselves. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time in order to influence the game. They can do things like give inspiration to my players, giving them advantages in situations, insight bonuses, which give them clues if they get lost, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine interventions, and healing, and much, much more. So be sure to check those out. And of course, if you are subscribed, you earn channel points a little bit quicker. So, you know, there's that as well. Then, of course, we have our monetary donations, which go towards the DAG survival check for the month, which helps me pay my mortgage and, you know, have food and, you know, all that other stuff, which honestly is a big reason why I can do all this cool, fun, and awesome stuff. And we have much more tangible rewards for these in mind as we play. First of all, we have our $5 donation, which of course is our hero points and our jinx points. Hero points are these red marks that can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for nonsense in the rules, or roll with advantage. $5 can also buy you, potentially, a jinx point, which can be used by me to counteract hero points to make bad guys roll with advantage or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of two decks of cards. The first deck is a deck of heroic actions, which come with a ton of free powers that a player of your choosing can get, as well as an extra hero point for their use. Or alternatively, you can use that donation, as we just had from OG Lava Kitten, to draw a card from the Plot Twist and Narrative Storytelling deck. These are just kind of story prompts that I use in order to influence the game while I play and, you know, keep things on their toes. So we have two random plot twists here from OG. So let's do two random draws here from the middle of the deck. We have... Here we go. Let's go with that one. We have Broken. All right, we've got Broken. And we then have Childhood Lesson. So Broken and Childhood Lesson are our two plot twists that we are going to try and wrap into today's game. Two interesting ones, to be sure. No idea what I'm going to do with them, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So there you go. Love that. Then, of course, we have our $20 donation, which is the coveted Golden Natural 20, which is a critical success in most cases. Sometimes shit just needs to work because of all the cool stuff we want to happen, and Nat 20s are the way to go. We're almost filled out on Nat 20s, actually. The only person who hasn't got a full deck of cards right now is Titus. So there you go. Und then we have our $50 donation, which there are 3 rewards on the $50 tier. First is a boss buff, which we increase the difficulty of the fight the group is having by a major degree, making the boss encounter more difficult, making the terrain more challenging, upping the ante, increasing the stakes, changing the parameters of victory, all of these things to give a major complication to the battle that is ahead. It is a big swing from the audience if they want to take it. Then, of course, we have our $50 magic item, which you can provide a player of your choosing. A magic item that is either a homebrew item you design, a homebrew item you would like me to design, or potentially just something from their wish list. This does not count towards their wealth goal, so they do get a pretty significant bonus from their these magic items. And generally speaking, it also gives them a chance to like buy some items that are more utility and a little bit more wacky and wild. Than just simply getting better weapons and stuff like that. So, yeah, there you go. And then we have our last $50 donation, which is a Harrow draw. It is a draw from a fortune teller's deck known as the Harrowing, where our heroes will draw one card that will have an associated statistic attached to it. All rolls with that statistic will come with a D6 added to it. One of those rolls per scene will get a reroll. And if our players can find a way to have that fortune either be accepted or rejected during the game, they will automatically critically succeed at the task that they are undergoing. So it's a pretty fun little thing that we've added in. Okay, and then we have our last $100 secret menu item. Now, the secret menu item here is going to be a bit of a catastrophe, actually. Now, our heroes have been spending quite a bit of time down in the dungeon. Meanwhile, up and above in the surface, a new player has joined the field of what do you call it? The society of the Sandpoint region and stuff. And for the $100 secret menu item, we are going to shift things very greatly in the favor of a group enemy. There is a noble individual named Khan Scarnetti. For the $100 secret menu item, while our heroes have been spending so much time in the pit, Khan Scarnetti will have somewhat seized control over the popular opinion in Sandpoint. And what will happen there will involve a bunch of things that, let's just say, I will be giving the group their own version of J. Jonah Jameson.
No.
So we'll see what ends up transpiring when the group returns from their escapades in the pit. But yeah, that's our secret menu item for the day. Should be fun, should be good. In the meantime, however, players, are you ready?
In theory.
In theory.
Theory. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sculling that. No, that's a lot of energy drink. Okay, so when last we left off, guided by the spirit of a former enemy to the town of Sandpoint, our heroes have been told of 7 dooms that await the small and unassuming town. Deep within a pit nestled in the Devil's Plateau, these dooms await in the dark to be sprung upon our heroes' hometown. But not on their watch, as our heroes have begun their descent into the pit in order to try and stop them. Already having defeated Ripnugget, a grave knight goblin that had set its heart on burning the town of Sandpoint, our heroes have also managed to thwart a cult to the Sandpoint Devil, who were basically worshipping and praying for the Sandpoint Devil to do all sorts of nefarious, horrible, and awful things. Good night, Jen. And then, of course, our heroes have now found potentially a third doom in a giant series of worms that threaten to riddle the countryside with massive borehole tunnels and potentially collapse Sandpoint in on one of these tunnels. Who knows what danger a swarm of boreworms could potentially pose, especially when boreworms grow to about the size of an elephant. So, so there's that. Our heroes did manage to also free loosely, a person, creature, and entity comprised of worms. That's about as much as they learned, and about as much as they did. They're just like, so, worms, huh? And he's like, yeah, worms. You evil? They're like, he's like, well, I mean, evil's relative, you know? Like, I mean, this is second edition. We don't really have defined characteristics set into, you know, like categories like
It was
that.
nice enough to get me a ring, so.
Yeah, it's like, you know, look, you guys freed me. I got no beef. You guys got beef? No, we got no beef? Okay, well, we don't need beef. You know, I mean, yeah.
To be fair, he did say he was cursed and tastic.
I mean, kinda. He was cursed in the sense of he was locked in a big thing with a ton of worms that ate his body. So, I mean, yes.
But there is also the bet that he was
And then
betrayed before
became
he could
the-
betray someone else. So,
He was. He was.
And we are at the moment. He's like, I don't like Rune Lords, and we're like, cool. We don't like Rune Lords either. Are we gonna be best friends? I think we just became best friends. Cool.
I think we just became best friends.
So somewhere on this level, there is a spellcaster worm creature thing that is there, as well as a drider too. Now that I think about it, but yeah. In any case, you have also learnt, as Westonson has made a point of noting, that there is a chamber filled with one of the greatest threats and greatest enemies to the Dwarven kingdoms, and that is, of course, the dreaded boar worm. Giant, earth-moving titans of stone. These creatures have been the death of many dwarves through either collapsing tunnels or having people accidentally fall into the maws of these creatures. A nest certainly spells disaster as our heroes prepare to leap into combat against these vile creatures. Now, I can't remember. Last week, you guys got noticed, didn't you?
One of us did or something.
So
yeah,
Daryl
but
rolled
yes.
in that one on stealth, so yeah.
Yeah. So as
And,
Sindariel has attempted to
yeah,
sneak.
and the sword and wand wielding one tried to talk to us, but none of us understood it.
yes, that's right. It didn't make that attempt. So, without any further ado, let's go into initiative. Hiya! All right, we have the wriggling worms first, followed by Sindariel. There is no Drider here. Westonson is going to have a relapse of psychological trauma and go and hide. Then we have the worm that has the sword. Then we have the giant worms. Then we have Navander, Peyton, Titus, and Ziak. All right. So, having heard the sound of Sindariel's movement, the swarm of worms wiggle through here. As they do what they do best, and they begin to burrow into the side of the wall. And as they do so, they turn that whole ledge into this giant sliding ramp. Navanda, Peyton, and Sindariel, I need a reflex save from the three of you as the earth beneath you begins to shift and change.
So as the earth moves under our feet.
Yeah. Yes. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. All right, Sindariel, you are the only one who has failed. As Sindariel, the rest of you sort of managed to hold on to like the sides of the walls, kind of grabbing onto some leverage. Sindariel, you unfortunately are dragged into the middle as you are sucked down onto the swarms itself.
Can I attempt to grab her?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. What do I need to do?
Make another reflex save.
Oh, okay. 32.
That'll do it. All right, Sindariel. Peyton reaches down with one hand and manages to catch your arm, stopping you from sliding down. You see the worms as they swarm over each other. Their giant sort of like circular saw maws reaching out to try and bite at your toes. But you're safe for the time being. That is all the worms do as we go to Sindariel.
Okay, so half being dragged down and being pulled back up by Peyton, Sindariel will be partly freaking out at this point. as you can almost imagine the sort of on the butt, scrabble back, kicking out. She'll then look up to Peyton and say, "It's unusual for you to grab onto me."
Sorry, I saw you falling.
You
I
let
should
you
have
go?
asked.
No, it's not a bad thing.
It's like,
That's
oh,
fine."
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ah!
I'll remember that for
I
next
should have
time.
asked consent first.
Okay. So action 1
Yep.
is going to be to retreat a little bit further down the corridor. As you
All
might
right,
imagine.
I will need an I'll need an acrobatics check for this one. Because, like I said, this whole area from, let's draw a line, shall we? From that line there is now slanted.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. 22 will succeed. My apologies. Oh, actually, no, it won't. You need a 24 to get across. So you don't slip, but you find it really difficult to actually make your way up. You're actually fairly confident without help you would not be able to. That is to say, you'd need a natural 20.
Yeah. So effectively, it's on the butt trying to do this and just basically staying still.
Mm.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Very well.
Oh my god, I gotta turn off my notification. Sorry, 1 second. But carry on. Normally I have them off, but I had to turn them on last night.
Okay. Well, the next logical thing, as much as she is thinking not logically, is since these things are in the stone,
Mm-hmm.
she will know that sound conducts quite well through the stone.
It does. It does indeed.
As she will therefore try to call across for a haunting hymn through the stone to try and hit both swarms, because it's a 15-foot corner.
Oh, that'll definitely work. As you begin your haunting hymn, it blasts out and creates a sonic resonance that travels through the creatures as well as the stone. It'll hit them both. I'm happy to hit it.
No,
Yeah.
I was more seeing if it clipped the other guy.
Oh no, it won't hit the it will not hit the other one. But yep, you can hit the two worms. All right, they one has failed and one has succeeded.
Well, it's a basic save, so when it's succeeded, those are only going to take half damage. So
Yep. All right, so that
it's
is
something.
7 points of damage to one and 3 points of damage to the other. Still some damage, and we never stop by like the amount. You still did damage.
Nope.
All right. Many of the worms writhe in pain and agony from the haunting hymn. Is that everything?
Attempt to move and failed, and then the hunting him, yes.
All right. Next up is the worm with the weird tail thing. It begins to move forward, and as it does, it's going to breathe out fog.
Ooh.
So move action. And let's see if you guys can deal with the fog. The answer is yes, followed by no, followed by
Definitely no.
also no. All right. So in the fog, Peyton, unless you guys want to use hero points.
I'll use a hero point.
Yeah, okay. Navander?
There we go.
I'll live with it. It'll be fine.
All right. You
I'm
gain
currently hanging out at Centurial. I need to survive this.
All right, Navander, you gain confusion from the worm.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Oh no.
All right. In the meantime, wielding its longsword, the giant worm swings its tail, attempting to cut Peyton so that Peyton might release the tasty morsel about to hit the children. Take this, Peyton!
Ooh.
With a slash of the sword, it cuts into you, and I need another reflex save. As you take 30 points of damage.
32.
Despite the blade cutting into you, you manage to hang on. You also notice that there is acid and poison on the blade as well.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
You critically fail against the poison of the weapon.
Is that fortitude? Okay, I might want to. I think that's that looks bad. I'm going to I almost said fate point. Hero point that one.
All right, we'll hero
as
point
well. So I need 2 taken off of me then.
it. Yep, I will take 2 off you in just a moment.
All right. So
Clearly,
So I roll-
Cookie wants blood.
oh gosh. Oh no.
Cookie has come for blood. I love it. Thank you, Cookie. All right. So, let me get to this real quick. So you have critically failed, did you?
I hero pointed.
Oh yes, roll your reroll.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for the subscription, Odd Bandicoot.
22.
22 is a failure, not a critical failure.
Okay, but it's not a critical failure.
All right. So you are stupefied, which reduces your intelligence-based stuff. You have a 1d6 poison that is now coursing through your veins. And he has one last attack. Because he is trying to get you to drop your friend. But he misses as you manage to evade the blade as it comes by a second time. The creature, again, roaring something in another language.
Hit.
No, the fog is just automatic.
Oh,
Fog-
fog's automatic.
Yeah, fog is an aura.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Oh no.
Then, of course, we have the giant worm. As it slithers around. What is your reach, my friend? Your reach is 15 foot. Yeah, you're good. He's going from there.
For God's sake.
And it is going to... What the hell?
Uh-oh.
So it leaves behind Dribble. Then it uses its powerful bite on Cinderial, because Cinderial is closest. That is a critical hit on Cinderial. Which, follows through with 47 points of damage and a fortitude save as a buzzsaw of teeth rip through your body, which is a sickeningly painful bite.
And number 2 for the crit card.
And number 2 for the crit card. Let's go. All right. 1, 2. Here we go. Slashing, normal damage, and damage to a weapon. Do you have a weapon?
Not out usually, no.
Okay. Let's see. What do we have? Carve your initials.
Again.
I mean,
That's how Cinderella's already scarred once.
that's true. Let's try a different one. There we go.
This
Gut
thing's
slash.
named
Oh, there we go. Your target takes bleed damage as it pulls out a chunk of your gut. All right, so you now have persistent bleed damage. All right. But that is the creature done and dusted as we go to Navander.
Alright, so before we go into the confusion thing, you do see that his amulet begins to glow. His wayward pacifist amulet. So, let's see if he has control over what he does, shall we? Because he is confused, yes?
Yes.
So can you roll me the dice, please, Michael?
Yes. Hold on. I have a table somewhere. I'm sure.
Well, I'm here at this table. It's
Ah,
I'm pretty used to being confused, but I can't remember the dice rolls.
damn it. Confused. Give me the thing. Why is it not telling me? Please hold.
What do we need to hold?
Are you looking for the confused thing?
I'm looking for my confused thing. I am. I'm also looking for my cards. Where the hell did my cards go?
On the combat tracker, if you've got the effects minimized, you can double click confused and it'll pop it up as well.
If I have it on the combat tracker, double click. Oh, yeah. Right. Where's Navander? There we go. Navander. Wait, where?
So if you have the effects grouped down, so they're not all listed out, just hit the little person, so it's just the text.
Yep.
And you can just double click the confused and it'll pop up the window if you're looking down.
Oh, okay. There we go. I'm not selecting
No.
Navander.
Not the effect.
Okay, yep. Not the effect.
So combat tracker.
Oh, I got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I don't. I've got afflictions.
It's in the lookup data, if you want to do it that way.
Oh, right. Okay, hold on. I got it. There we go. Confusion. Like what I am feeling. All right, here we go.
Join the club.
You don't have your wits about you. Yada, yada, yada. Use all your actions to strike or cast defensive cantrips through the just draw a weapon. Yeah, if you have no viable targets. Each time you take damage from attack or spell. Okay. Oh, so you just attack wildly and randomly. It's just, there's no table anymore.
Oh, well, that's not as fun.
Well, let's go with, well, the only people who you can viably reach in line is, Sindariel and, Peyton. However, because you are an archer, I'd say that you attacking would be you releasing the wall that you're holding on to in order to draw your bow and arrow and attack.
Could I instead just fireball everything around me?
Sure. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't see through these mists. There's so many things. The worms are all over me. Fireball. He fireballs center on himself.
Whoa.
So fireball can basically everyone in what, a 20-foot, what is it? What's the range? A 20-foot burst of me. Please roll me a reflex save.
Oh God.
DC is 22.
That is
27.
everyone. That is everyone except for Westonson.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Oof.
Alright, let me see if I can roll this on the enemies. Can I roll it on the enemies or not really?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, nice. Boop. 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 And
Dang.
I'll also roll it on Titus. Unless Titus already done. Wonderful.
All right,
Tony's
all
the
the
only one that takes full.
okay, all the worms take half damage.
Wonderful. So, big fireball! 24 points of damage. Oh, wait a second. I should have rolled it on them, shouldn't I? Do I need to roll it on everyone individually?
No, that's fine. Everyone can add to the characters the appropriate amount of damage. So 24 points of damage from the fireball.
That is actually
Halved.
bad for Peyton as well.
Yeah. Well, I succeeded, so I take half too.
You also
Yes,
weak
but,
fire.
yeah, but then you
Oh,
have your
right.
yeah.
Okay, so I take 17 then. So 47 wounds is what I'm at. Ouch.
All right.
And then Navan is going to let go to try to draw his bow and arrow.
All right, done and done. As Navander slides down and back and into the next chamber, you land on the swarm of bugs with your bow and arrow at the ready. That
Where are
sounds,
they? I'll get them all.
That
I'll
sounds
take them
very
down.
confused.
Where are you?
Good
Uh,
damage, so you get to roll on your confusion check.
Come out at me.
only if he
Happy
takes
birds.
damage. Yeah.
He did. He fireballed himself.
Oh yeah, you do. Actually, that's a good point. Roll
Yeah.
a d20. If you get an 11 or higher, you are no longer confused.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh.
Still confused.
Could he hero point to re-roll? No.
No, this is funny.
Peyton,
Yeah,
you're
I
up.
thought so. All right, I just, oh my god, there's so much happening. And I'm sorry, Cindariel, I gotta do this, and I'm gonna try to attempt to throw Cindariel over onto the ledge above, so she's away from the worms.
All right, make a athletics check
Okay,
as you attempt to yeet your healer.
29.
All right. We're gonna play our plot twist card, Broken.
Ooh.
You do manage to successfully throw and hurl Cindariel onto the ledge. Your athletics check was 29, so that's 10 foot. So Cindariel will land over there roughly. However, the bit of the wall that you're hanging onto snaps under the pressure. This fissure basically pulls it away, and you go tumbling down along with Navander into the swarm below.
Okay. Ugh.
All these worms are now crawling around you.
What was that? Bruthasmus? I'll kill you, Bruthasmus!
Yeah, he was a pain.
I know it's gonna be so hard to attack each individual one of these, so I think I'm gonna have to go after the blue worm up there.
The
Can I
blue
use
one
my
with
second...
the blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I yeah, I'm gonna have to try this. Can I attempt to tumble through to get behind him?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna go to my activities if it'll work. There we go. Let's just get a load. All right, come on. I need you to work.
The failure.
What? Okay. Shit. That was an 18.
Shit, indeed.
Okay. You know what? I don't like that sword. I'm gonna try and attack the tail and just kind of see if I can break the sword, or at least attack the sword it was hitting me with.
Okay. Sure.
Say,
Make your attack.
swing my Leomano. All right. Do you just want me to drop it on the worm still?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure how we're doing that. All right, I'm using my nat 20.
Using your nat 20. All right, go for the critical strike. As Peyton swings his Leomano.
How do you want me to do this since I'm attacking the sword, or do you still want me to hit the worm with it?
No, you still hit the worm.
okay.
You just get no crit card, and the damage also is dealt to your
For that sword?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. There was no sneak attack, so yeah. It's 35 damage.
35 damage.
Mm-hmm. Bludgeoning. That does 25 is what it's saying on there, so.
Okay, that's it. As you manage to do that, you damage the sword. It is, however, a magical sword, so it is not broken as of yet.
Okay. Dang it, that thing's sturdy as hell. Alright, that's my turn.
All right,
Because I
done
think I
and done.
tried to roll behind him to move, and yeah, I failed, and then I attacked. So yeah. Sounds good.
All right, after Peyton is Titus.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to run up and get into the fray too, because I don't want the squishies getting squished. Well, actually, the worms are kind of squishy, so I guess I do want to squish them. So yeah.
I'm not letting you get my back.
What?
Your back got your back got hit twice.
But yeah, yeah, I'm going to stab at the worm with the sword
Mm-hmm.
that it's got. And
All right, leaping down.
where? Oh yeah, because I'm not forgetting for actions. No,
Unfortunately, a miss.
what? I'm gonna. Nah, I'm not gonna hero point that. I don't do a lot of damage. And then I'm also going to adopt a wide stance, giving my allies a +1 to AC. They get attacked, I can opportunity attack the attacker.
Nice.
All right. Very well. Okay. So you're giving an attack of opportunity to only Peyton, because currently Navander is confused and does not see you as an ally.
Okay. Yeah, then just Peyton would have +1 to AC. Well, actually, I think I have to only perceive them as an ally to do retributive strike.
You do see Navanda's bow pointed at you.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll be okay. Yeah. It's just an enemy damages my ally, so I can attack as an opportunity attack. So he might not. So Navander might not get +1, but I still could strike the enemy.
Okay. You may strike at the
And
enemy.
that's my turn.
Okay. Ziak, you're up next.
Ready?
All right, Ziak, what do you do?
I'm moving.
Do you want to describe what you're doing rather than just doing what you're doing? For the folks at home who may not be watching exactly what you're doing.
Can you not hear me?
No, we can, but you're not saying anything.
I said I was moving.
Yeah, moving where? Moving how? Moving with what
okay.
intention? You're retreating back to Sandpoint. You're going towards the worm.
I'm
you're
leaving.
climbing
I'm
down the
leaving.
ledge.
He just
I mean,
leaves.
this is a storytelling.
My
This is a
guys are all
story.
dead.
Yeah, this is a
Don't like
storytelling
those-
thing.
Nope, I'm out.
Even
I'm-
those monsters I can't handle.
Fine.
He just
fine.
runs away.
I'm walking with like nothing's going on.
All right.
Struts up.
Yep, struts up, and then I'm gonna do my Tarek. See if these guys have a weakness. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. 15.
With a 15, you know very little about these creatures.
Okay.
You are afraid of the worms.
Yeah.
You don't know what they are.
Okay.
Like, sorry guys, I can't help. Bye.
Okay. So these are considered kind of a swarm, right? So it'd be hard to hit them with melee.
No, you can hit them. So swarm attacks in 3.5 and Pathfinder First Edition used to be immune to melee attacks. However, they are no longer immune.
Oh, okay.
They just
okay.
a,
I
a,
just-
lo-
Are
a
they
lot
not
of
like
a lot of stuff.
resistant though?
No, a lot of them used to be.
Oh.
Now rather than that, they just have a weakness to splash damages and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Though for
That's good to know.
completely separate reasons, these things are resistant to physical stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh,
fair.
I should get right there. I don't have reach. Okay. So yeah, moved up to them, did a Tarek, and then try to hit him. Oh, nice.
Oh, critical hit!
Yeah.
Nice.
They're weak to that, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
All right. For 8 points of damage with your sword cane as you slash into the swarm of bugs, sprays of some of these cut little children are just washed over you guys. The giant worm, especially the one on the left, the bigger one, is definitely super angry at this. All right, so you've moved up, you've cut, you've got one more action.
Well, okay.
It's esoteric, remember?
Was that an action,
Is
or is
it-
that part of a? Is that a?
I think that's free. Just that when something comes through my lamp, like when they walk into my lamp, I get to roll a free.
Yeah,
Carrot.
that's what I thought it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get a crit card though.
Oh, you do get a crit card. Give me a
I
number
do.
between 1 to 5.
3.
1, 2,
Feeling
3. Okay, here we go.
Who's the kill?
Severed tendon. Not gonna help you. Hack and slash. The target is flat-footed, and you deal triple damage. So do one more lot of damage.
Ooh.
And could
Oh,
you
damn.
please add?
Yeah.
Let me just see. Add 8 to the damage as well, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
8. Okay.
Yeah. So just roll damage and then add 8. That way, it'll negate the
Okay.
resistance.
I can't roll it on the enemy. I have to roll it in the.
No, you can roll it on the
Right.
enemy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, just add. Just make sure you add the modifier before you roll your
Is it?
damage.
That's not letting me roll on the enemy.
Try rolling it in the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. Which one did I hit?
Yeah, you hit the swarm
number 2.
down here.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one down there.
Did it work now? No? Not doing it? Okay.
Oh,
Huh.
and also now that Ziak is adjacent to me, he also gets the bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Let me try it. Okay. One more time.
All right, let me try.
Nope.
That's very strange. Let's have a look. Yep, works fine. There you go.
Huh.
Done. All right, 8 points of damage. Done and done.
All right. And then, yeah, attack again.
Yep. That'll hit.
Nice.
Ooh. 2. Right. You're half in it.
2. It's 0 damage actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't have. It sounds like it's being resisted by
It
an actual
is.
number.
It is very resisted. So as you've tried to slash this time, however, they are just avoiding your blade.
Okay.
All right. The Wrigley
Really quick.
Swarm. Yes.
Oh, sorry. When I did the critical, I forgot that I actually give the worm that I hit fear 1.
They're immune to fear.
Oh, they are. Okay.
They have no brains. Okay.
Gotcha. I
I
had a
need-
feeling. I figured I should ask anyway. So
Sure. I need 3 reflex saves from Titus, Navander, Ziak, and Peyton.
3 of them?
3 of them.
Okay.
So
Oh, shit.
everyone do one first.
Okay.
Yep.
Reflex.
Actually, you know what? No, do all 3 first, and then tell me how many of you. Actually, no, I'll just keep track. So Navander, you have failed 1 so far. You have
Yeah.
failed 2 so far for Navander.
Oh, I failed.
Keep going. You have to roll 3.
Mm.
I got 1.
I definitely failed that one.
I rolled another 33.
Maybe.
And then
pass
I
that
got
one.
a 27.
All right, Peyton,
I'd
you have
actually do too bad there.
successfully saved against 3. Ziak, you have failed all 3.
Mm.
And Titus, you have failed 2 and saved against 1.
Oh,
Same
really?
with
Oh, wow.
Navanda. Navanda has failed 2, critically succeeded on 1.
Navander has failed 2, critically succeeded on 1. Yes. Yes, you have critically succeeded on 1. And Peyton, you have critically succeeded on 2.
Nice.
Okay.
And succeeded one of them.
So I'm just
Look
gonna do
at
one. I'm
Peyton
just
with
gonna
the
do one lot of
reflex.
damage. That's it, and then we're gonna calculate it from there. So in here we have 7 points of damage. So Navander, you take 6 points of damage. Peyton, you take. Oh wait, no, sorry. Hold on. My apologies. Navander, you take 14 points of damage.
Ooh.
Peyton, you take 6 points of 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Ziak, you take 21 damage. Titus, you take 20 damage. Sorry.
Whoa, whoa,
Ouch.
whoa, whoa.
Sorry. No. 17 damage.
You want us to do this?
Yes, do this manually.
Okay.
Yep.
Because you're going to get another 3 right now, as well as the second swarm takes their
no.
actions and swarm over you. So this is the damage as the swarm are burrowing, biting, clawing, and chewing their way through you.
Bloodworms.
Okay.
All
So
right, 3 of them.
next three saving throws. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until everyone does theirs.
Gosh.
All
yeah,
right.
I'm gonna hero point the 1 that I rolled. I don't wanna
Very well.
critically fail.
Let me get rid
Hey,
of
and then I
here.
rolled a 20.
Okay, everyone roll theirs. Oh,
I wish I would have changed a nat 1 to a nat 20.
All right, hold on
No.
1 second.
While attacking something.
So,
1, 2, 3.
Titus, you've re-rolled the nat 1. Did you say?
Yeah, so I re-roll.
Nope, that's fine. So that's a critical success and 2 regular successes. Ziak, you
I waited
have
until they did theirs, so I'll do mine after
2
you figure it
failures and a success. Do yours now, Neil.
out. Okay.
Peyton, you have
That's not good this time.
2 successes and 1 failure.
Oh, okay.
And Navander, you
I would like
have
to re-roll the 16, if that's okay,
not a problem.
with a hero point.
Not a problem. You have 1 success so far and 2 failures, but yep, you may use a hero point.
Never mind.
Oh no!
And unfortunately, that is it's still not a critical failure. It's still just a regular failure.
Yeah.
But you do get 6 rolls to break your confusion.
Oh, ooh, I like that.
Oh yeah, I guess it does make sense. You were attacked 6 times.
Yeah. Why don't you do the damage first, because it might not matter.
Same.
All right, so that's 12. Okay,
Right.
so calculating this now. So that is
Oh, I
12,
didn't realize you were hurt so
24,
much. I would have healed you instead of attacked.
24, 6. So Navander, that's 30 damage.
Yeah, Navanda drops like a light.
Peyton, that is 12 plus 6 is 18 points of damage to Peyton.
Oh,
That put me exactly at 0.
That'll knock
So
you
I'm
out.
0.
24. So 24 damage to Ziak.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. No, my apologies. 30 damage to Ziak. Because that's a
okay.
save. Yep. 1 critical save for Titus, and then 2 saves. So that's 12 damage to Titus.
Are you guys using hero points to stay up, or are you guys actually just down?
I
I'm
will
still-
use the hero point to stay up.
All right. Peyton is
still
using a
good.
hero point to remain on 1 hit point. Evander, are you going to do the same?
Yeah, maybe. Does
Maybe.
confusion automatically go off once a character gets dropped?
No.
All right, then I might
No.
use the hero point. And then
So
then
roll
I'll
6.
re-roll
Yep.
those.
So roll 6.
You have confusing dreams.
Nope.
Fail.
Isn't that normal?
Fail.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
You're no longer
Yes.
confused. Okay. I was getting worried there for a second.
So
Fail.
But then
Oh my
again,
god.
my character's natural state is just confused.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that is the boar worms as they have attempted to eat our party members. Thankfully, due to the hero points that has been donated by our audience, both Peyton and Evander remain with 1 hit point as we go to Cinderio, who is also suffering from grievous bodily wounds. And by the way, we have not done the boss buff just yet, but it is coming.
Oh god. Ugh.
Okay. Which one do I help first? That's the question.
Yeah, my heal is not great.
Probably.
So
I
would
yell
perhaps
heal
select
Navander.
Peyton. No, I would perhaps select Peyton because Navander might have a way of getting out of this situation. Peyton might definitely
okay.
does not.
Oh yeah. So my planet relies melee weapons, which is Peyton. So channeling the divine a bit more than usual, which is my way of saying I'm using divine infusion prior to casting my heal. The healing light that surrounds Peyton is a bit more intense than usual. As a 2-action heal, you heal too many things there. 45.
Oh.
And your damage for 1 round also does some extra vitality damage.
Ooh.
That takes all 3 actions for Cinderella to do that anyway.
Thank you.
Okay.
At which point Cinderella starts to bleed.
Oh.
And stops
Oh,
bleeding,
nice.
apparently.
All right.
He took 1 damage and then
took
healed.
Just yep. Just a little bit of bleeding. Teeny little bit of bleeding. All right. That then brings us to the worm with the tail sword thing. It is going to try and chop off Peyton's head.
I mean.
Yeah.
uh,
All right. It takes its blade out and swings. But
I know I shouldn't ask this question, but with the 2 of them just going into that aura, did the other two get confused now in the fog?
No, they've already made their saves and they succeeded, so they're good.
No, I meant.
So it's a one-time save, not.
I meant Ziak and Titus as soon as they went down the slope.
Oh, yes, they should probably both do it. Yes.
What's that?
Both of you make will saves.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
All right, you're both good.
Oh.
Yeah, you're both fine.
Nice.
Okay. As the creature takes its sword and manages to slice at Peyton, there is a rumbling that happens from under the ground. Well, more specifically, behind the creature. Bursting through the wall appears a large stony form, an armored tank with 4 legs, razor-sharp teeth, and various plates that interlock along its spine. It jumps out with a fierce set of jaws and grabs the neck of the creature and misses. What? Oh, it's you would be flat-footed, so does that change anything? Where's your armor?
You look like a Dodongo.
It does. It does. So that will hit.
It's a bullet.
I think he's.
Bullet.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
All right. As it leaps out, it does manage to strike with a pair of giant teeth that rip into it for 15 points of damage. Do I get the... Let's see.
Yeah, we saw those in Tianjin.
All right. As it bites into it, it turns around and lands another bite, just trying to basically just rip this thing to pieces with its second attack. Landing a critical hit
Whoa!
Oh, bullet.
for 31 damage. Give us a number between 1 to 5. Titus.
3.
Okay. All right. Mutilate. Do times 3 damage. So he does 1 extra lot of damage. All right, 21 damage. All right, so as it bites in, you basically watch as this creature locks into this giant worm and starts just tearing chunks out of it. That's its entire turn. This is our boss buff. This is something more dangerous than the worms, but it was hunting them before you guys were, and now it is here and eating stuff.
Doesn't need to roll confusion.
It does, actually.
Oh!
Oh, well.
Oh no!
She is confused.
Well, attacking randomly the thing it's eating, it makes sense still.
I mean, yeah, it's still eating the thing, but, you know. Now it is confuzzled. All right.
why am I in this thing?
The giant bullworm is going to continue to try and, like, basically eat people. It's going to try and eat the bulette because it kind of, like, is suddenly getting in the way. That is a miss. That is a critical miss.
Whoa.
That is also a miss. All right. So with 1 critical miss as it tries to chew and bite its way through it. Give me a number between 1 to 5. Ziak.
5.
Boom.
There's just so much on screen right now.
The target deals jaw damage to you. Seriously. It bit you first is the actual name of the thing it just
So
did.
it's got 2 worms in its mouth now.
Noise.
Chomp chomp.
All right.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's not grappling. It's just eating them. Just ripping pieces off them. That's a critical hit. That is 36
You
damage.
crit failed me. I crit hit you.
Navander, number between 1 to 5.
Let's go 1, please.
Okay. It is
Three
not
times
doing
damage.
that. It doesn't have any weapons.
2.5.
Pain and simple, triple damage.
Hey, and there's another triple damage one. Nice.
All right, there it is. Boom. Turquoise Vixen has redeemed an insight bonus. Here is your insight bonus. This creature is helping you by eating these worms. It is a voracious predator. It usually kills creatures and stores the corpses for eating later. While this creature may have saved you temporarily for the time being, this is not something any of you feel like you should be doing battle with.
Mhm.
Mm.
And it's confused, so now it's just gonna attack us too.
Yes. Yes, that too.
Well, it probably attacked us anyway.
It probably would, yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
Navander, and thank you by the way, Turquoise. That is actually very helpful. It means that our players now know to probably not go and try and attack this thing before going up to it and potentially getting devoured. So, there you go. Kudos. Navander, you are up next.
I'm going to take out a grappling arrow, point it towards roughly where Sindariel is, not at Sindariel herself, just in that general vicinity. And I'm going to shoot and grapple away!
Awesome.
All right.
Grapple away!
Where are you grappling to?
Roughly where Sindariel is.
Hacha.
Wonderful, thank you.
Done and
It
done.
is 3 actions.
That
Easy
was all
done.
3 actions.
Nice and easy.
Nice.
Also, welcome in, Joy. Good to see you. All right. Peyton, you're up next.
All right. Shit. Well, it seems like we're trying to get away, but he's attacking them. I think we should still probably still try and attack these. And these worms that I'm in are really dangerous still, so I'm going to just
I love how he
take
had
at
like
least
so much.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm
So
gonna take
many
one
things to
action.
say, very little.
I'm gonna kind of spin my Leomano in my hand a bit to make it go to the slashing part. So when I attack, it's slashing, and I kind of strike it across the ground over the pile of worms.
Very well.
And
Just
since
just
Ziak
because
was
they're
attacking it with melee,
just because there's
Huh?
a cultural significance to it. Peyton, do you understand what a Leomano is?
yeah, I mean,
Okay, when you
It's like
say I
a-
spin it around to use the slashing side.
no, I mean like, because it's like a bat. I essentially just spin it in my hand to turn it on its side.
So,
So I'm using the saw part instead of the bludgeoning part.
right, okay, so you normally use the bludgeoning part. Is that what I'm
Yeah. So I'm basically just kind of striking the ground.
Oh, okay,
It's more
I
just
Oh no, I just didn't realize it. I thought you'd always been using the slashing version.
no, because it always says bludgeoning on there, and there's actually if I go in,
It should be
There's a-
versatile.
yeah, it is versatile.
Yeah.
There's effect slashing, but it's a on-off button, so I can activate it to make it slashing instead.
Yeah,
So
By
I
the
make
way,
it slashing.
A little off topic, but I think it's really cool that in Civ 6 you can actually have a unit that uses Leomano. They're really
Ziak
powerful.
is there, and he was using a melee weapon, so I get
Mhm.
gang up. So I have off. They are off guard to me.
Yep.
So I will hit that button and drop this on him.
Please do.
Yes.
Critical success.
This is gonna be great.
Big swing and wham.
Yeah.
You wipe out that swarm.
Just swipe at him and cut them all in half.
It's magic.
All right,
Titus,
you
you
have
didn't attack
angered
one
the
over
giant
there, did
elephant
you?
one.
Okay.
You killed
Just
my
killed all of
babies.
its babies.
You jerk.
Killed his babies.
Yeah. Did you attack the one next to him? I guess you have a melee weapon,
I-
so I guess you would be threatening him, wouldn't you?
I tried to hit that blue one, yes.
Okay.
Keyword is try.
But so he has the melee weapon out, and he's adjacent to the one, so he would be threatening because he has the melee, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I will then also try to strike at the second swarm. And it's off guard, so the +10 instead of +15. Damn.
Nice. Second critical hit. Ooh, hang on. That might be a do or die roll. It is a do or die roll.
Do or die roll.
I was going to say, the way our crit card's been going, it might be a triple damage crit card anyway.
That's true.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
let's do
true.
the quick card. Give me a number between 1 and 5.
2.
1, 2. Clarify, you're using the slashing.
Yep.
No, we won't use that one because they don't have eyes. Push, so it pushes them back 5 foot. All right, do or die, yes or no?
Yes, always yes.
All right, here we go. Do or die
So
coin.
fun.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, do or die, here we go. Do!
Yeah.
All right. With the do, you manage to slay this swarm as well. Your Leomano cutting swaths through the wriggling, writhing swarm of worms till there is none remaining,
All right.
leaving
My
only the
last
2
action-
giant worms
Yeah.
and the boulette.
That actually was good.
Well, Bait, you're getting better in your fighting.
Thanks. Now we should run, and I'm gonna use my last action to try and get up basically try to run up the slope and get up top.
Okay, make an athletics check as you attempt to climb up the slippery slope.
22.
With a 22, you do not manage to do so. However, you recall when you were a young boy, when you used to be playing and frolicking near Junker's ledge, where people normally throw trash and the like. There was a time you slipped and fell into the junk pile. You recall there was a time where you were able to use the junk to kind of build a makeshift stairwell in order to try and climb high enough to gain a good foothold. And you remember these lessons, seeing the bits of rocks and stone and debris. Your childhood lesson will give you an advantage as you gain enough of a bonus to pull yourself up on that ledge.
Okay, so I just yeah. So I guess I would be right there.
Yep, perfect.
And be like, oof. Oh, good thing there wasn't any junk down there this time.
Titus, you're up next.
What are you even talking about, Peyton?
Nothing. It's long story.
Yeah, I too will go up this ledge to get away from a very aggressive stone shark.
Basically, yeah.
Is that good?
Okay. That is good. You make it easily as you scale upwards.
Okay. And just in case I kind of poke the handle of Illumina, my glaive, down the ledge and tell Ziak to use it to help him climb up, even though he's probably good enough to do it by himself.
Oh, I thought you were doing a Sunny in Philadelphia thing where you were just like, bye, Ziak!
No, just push him back down. No.
Funny.
When I get out of this, you're dead.
Just if you need the extra help.
All right. Very well. All right. You do so. Ziak, you're up next. You see the polearm reaching down towards you.
I grab it.
All right. Make an athletics check as you climb upwards, pulling yourself up with Titus's help.
Do I
Oh
still slip?
no! Even with the help, you are unable. You kind of keep slipping and sliding downwards. You can try 2 more
Would I
times.
be able to make an athletics check to like try to pull him up too?
Well, that depends. Is it your turn?
No. Okay.
Then no.
Then no.
No.
That is still
Uh,
unable to pull up. You've got one more try. Let's go. You've got this, Ziak. Natural 20. All the way, baby.
I'm not good at athletics. Oh, that's
Hey, that'll do it. All right.
Hey, cool.
All right. As you climb up, you manage to pull all of you away from the broken ledges. The worms are doing battle with the Boulay. Sindar. I mean, is there unless there's something else you guys would like to do? You guys are pretty much in the clear for now. I say for now very loosely.
We
good.
could wait. we could go
Alright.
back, wait for the bullet to kill them, and then come back and make sure everything's gone if the bullet
Yeah.
is not there anymore.
Yeah, does anybody have
Just,
popcorn? We can watch this fight.
We are not watching. We can hear it from afar.
Yes,
Well-
I suggest that we take a very well-needed break for
Yeah, I need a rest.
everyone here.
I'm a little hurt.
All right. As you rest, you kind of take a moment to catch your breath.
Can
Which
we
is
move
very
out of the tunnel
unfortunate.
first?
Nope.
Okay.
Because
Jeez.
as you do take that moment, the Boulette, who, if you guys do recall, did fail its confusion. Unfortunately, the worm with the weapon has an ability called
Oh shit.
Oh gosh.
what is it called? It is called Command Confusion. Instead
Oh,
of it
no.
behaving randomly, it can issue dominated commands against people who are confused. At this point,
Oh
targeting the bullet,
no! Shit.
you do not get to move, as you did so. As unfortunately, it will then use a storming breach to create a grinding sonic scream.
Ah.
I'm going to use a hero point to remain standing, please.
You may.
I'm
Yeah,
not
and
even
there was me
going to bother
thinking-
rolling.
I was going to say, and if they just want to keep bombing, I would heal them up before we did everything. But
Okay.
Yeah.
30
everyone
foot.
just said that they'd.
They did. They did say this.
Can't believe he didn't save his confusion when the
Well,
other
when I
one
meant
attacked
take a
him.
break, I meant like go back to Sandpoint and break. But
We only just got up
But
in
yeah,
the morning.
Well, Sindariel, you'd be the only one who would have been able to act before the Boulette went anyway. So if there's something you would like to do, you may. But
My-
otherwise,
my plan was, before we had the break, was to do a heal on Navander and drink a potion myself.
sure, you may do so. You may do so as if you had. And then, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the targeting thing. Targets are gonna be
Hope.
Ziak,
Uh,
Sindariel,
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Navander, Peyton, and Titus. All right, we need a reflex save of 27.
Damn. From everybody. All right.
Here we go. Oh, we have Titus failing with a crit failure.
oh,
I fail. I'm dead.
All right. So, let's see.
Oh no, I'm at 4 hit points.
There you go. All right. So the sonic screech that explodes outwards does 76 points of damage, which for the most part is actually 16 damage, with a glorious 23 damage to Sindariel, and 32 damage to Ziak. You are all still upright, though the creature is still chasing you. Let's find out if it can break free of the control. It does. It is no longer confused.
Yay!
Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna help try to break its confusion by striking it, but guess we don't have to. Yay!
Yeah, get it even pissed at us.
Mm-hmm.
More
I am
pissed.
very, very glad I got a chance to drink that potion because Sandariel is on 1 HP.
Oh! All right. Yep. Nope. The creature is now. You can kind of see it's sort of shaking its head. It's like trying to like remove the confusion. All right. And you guys, I presume, run for your freaking lives.
Yeah.
At
Yes,
that point, yes.
that's safe to assume.
All right.
I would even
Alkira's-
say, given the size of it, possibly into that little small corridor to stop it coming after us.
Here.
Oh, you want to?
Oh, yeah, I guess we could.
The small corridor is somewhat of a dead end, though you can keep going in it if you'd like.
Well, it's either
This
that or
thing
we
can
go
dig,
in.
can't it? We
That's
should-
true.
It can still
That-
probably
that's-
get in here.
How you doing?
Yeah, the other option is to bring it to our little spider friend.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's just hang out up
Whoa.
here for a bit and listen for the
There's a
fighting to
cop.
stop.
All right.
There's
As
a
you
co-
As
There's
you
a
stay here
coffin.
and listen to the fight, waiting for the predator to be done with its first meal before it comes and attacks you, you all sit there waiting on a silver plate for it.
Sorry, did we ever look down the corridor that's there,
No.
or did we not?
We didn't.
Is this rushing water or is this still? It looks.
It's still water. We've
Uh,
been in here before.
No, there is a flow. There is a flow. It's not rapids or anything, but it does go somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What was in the coffin thing over here?
The
Giant mummy zombie worm thing.
Okay.
yeah.
So do we
I
want
got
to go
the
down
script from it.
here? Wanna go down here?
You be careful because we're actually it's like a cliff, and I will stop you before you go. Because it's like a 20-foot drop into
Yep.
the water?
20-foot drop into the water.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I can go check. I am not afraid of the water. I am afraid of a giant stone monster, though.
So the 20-foot drop right here.
Wait,
Yeah.
Titus, can you breathe underwater?
I can.
Oh, cool.
Do I
You'll
have
find
the-
out where that stream leads.
Yes, I think that would be a very good idea because I feel like we just trapped ourselves, and this thing is easily able to kill us.
Where
Does
is-
any of us have
how-
rope?
No, another thing is.
Oh
is
wait, there was
how
the rope
strong-
from
How strong can you fight against current? Because I'm not sure how fast the current is there.
That is a
Well, it doesn't look that quick.
Are these all on the same level?
What's that?
What, like these up here, like this and this?
Yeah, the platforms.
The
yeah, are they
platforms are the
level?
same height. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we have to get across to the coffin thing and then go.
Again, not
Well, we
not a,
don't-
not a puzzle. We've already done that. There's a rope there,
Yeah.
and you can.
Yeah.
We can, and actually, if Titus wants to come back, I don't know if you can jump 20 feet up. Or
You know
if
what?
have
Stop!
climb.
Stop!
So,
Stop! All of you, shush. You look down the corridor. There's a stairwell leading down. Again, this is not a challenge and a puzzle, and I don't know why you are all making it so. It does not
Yeah.
need to be.
Oh.
You have
Well,
been in
man,
this room
man.
before.
I know
You have done
Titus
the
wanted
thing
to
in this
just-
room before. What's down the corridor?
Right.
A stairs. Stairs leading down. That's what you find. Good.
Well, it
Okay.
sounded like Titus wanted
I-
to jump into the water.
If you
so I
want
was
to jump in
gonna
the water,
grab
jump in the
rope.
water. Don't and R and piss fart about with it.
Okay.
Just fucking do it.
Okay, I
Yeah,
wasn't in
I-
this.
but
I
we'll
wasn't
just
in this
go.
room. I wasn't on the game that day.
And
so-
Yeah.
it's on the internet, and you can ask, and I will tell you. But we do not need to break this down into any
Okay,
small kind
alright.
of pieces.
I will climb the rope then across and make my
Yeah.
way over, and then.
Oh
Yeah,
my
slowly
fucking god!
jump
What did I
over.
just say?
There's stairs.
I know.
I don't care where you just. What do you do? Do you leave? Do you go down the stairs? Do you even? Are you interested in
go
the
lay
stairs?
down.
Go.
Downstairs.
Like I just kept on saying, we just should just go. Like
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
going down the
downstairs,
stairs.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
all of you.
downstairs.
we go.
Okay, all
Yeah,
of you are
we
heading
go.
down the stairs. Good, excellent.
go.
It's distance away from that big thing.
Good. Excellent.
Yes,
You begin
just
to
going.
descend down the stairs. To reiterate again, you are going further in to the dungeon.
pit.
Very well. You all do so. Because that is the thing you should be doing when your lives are in danger.
Yep.
Well, I wanted to leave the way we came in. But
Nope,
the
not happening.
entire group decided to
Evidently,
go this way, but
evidently what
I'm
we
not
are
gonna
doing
fix
is
them
we are
down.
heading down.
Yeah.
Now let's
Well,
see.
I was hoping we could go back to Sandpoint, but this is
well,
good too. I guess.
G7.
part of Ziak is tired of this damn pit. He wants to get it over with.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, no, by all means. Like, it's not like this game is like from level 1 to 16 and you guys are gonna get ripped a new one, but sure,
This
yeah.
whole dungeon is just the
Let's
1 to
let's
16.
go. Let's go. I
Yeah.
love it. Speed
Jeez.
run. Baby.
Speed run. All right, glitch through the wall. Got it.
By the way, this is one of those moments I will point out to our audience for the general dag advice PSA. One of the big things players do not realize at times is the actual notion of your character and the injured state that they are in. Most people, for the time being, because you don't have that kind of understanding of what your hit points feel like when you're on 1 hit point. What does it feel like to be within an inch of your consciousness or your life, or what does it feel like to be within a millimeter of certain death? These things. Okay, cool. So now I know which one you are at. You are at
Schoolie over there just like,
to-
I'm not a part of that.
No, to be fair, at 1 hit point, Cinderella's at the point of panic mode of running away as fast as she can from that thing.
Yeah.
Picking the smallest tunnel that she can think of that it won't fit through. That is what she's thinking of just now.
Oh, sure. And I look, the logic of fear and panic is one thing, but that sort of inkling of again certain death, that being that level of injured, even if you are in a panic state and that injured on top of everything, that's a whole different kettle of fish. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing because most of us, and I say thankfully, most of us have never been in a truly life and death situation, But when you're in that life and death situation, fight, flight is said. But at the same time, there is also collapse out of sheer exhaustion, do nothing and cry. There is there's a whole range of other
Which is probably
things.
what she'll get to when she thinks she's in a safe spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes, but sometimes your body won't let you get that safe spot.
Yeah.
Navanda's
here we
still
go.
feeling. Navanda still has that brain fog as well.
Mm-hmm. And look,
Still
it's
coming out of that confusion.
and look,
Yeah.
it is perfectly fine. I'm just giving you guys plenty of room to do you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, I don't want to go this way, but I'm not abandoning everybody either.
All right. So
That is
coming down the flight of
Leaving
stairs,
the
eventually
guy.
you come to what looks to be a door. Whoever is first may open said door.
You need to share the map though.
Oh yes.
Oh, I thought that was just my map not loading.
Oh, there you go.
Never mind.
I think I would probably be first.
All right.
I have the lamp though.
Oh, if you want to be first, be my guest. But
I
you can
am
also be second with the lamp up still. But yeah.
I'll be second. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so I will
Then
open the door.
Because
All right.
if I'm right behind you, I can get whatever in front of you in the next square.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I'll be watching the rear in case if anything comes up from behind us, because I don't want our weak people jumped from behind. Not weak, but injured.
Oh, Ziak put himself on me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're
All
good.
right. Opening the door, inside you see what looks to be a chamber filled with various sarcophagi, a crypt of some notion, with a ceiling that arches nearly 20 foot above you. Against the wall appears to be 10 of these sarcophaguses fused to the cavern itself, though along the northern wall appears to be a heap of maggots squirming upon a skeleton, which is reaching upwards as if begging for mercy. At the western end of the cavern is a large nest of bones and shredded cloth, gravel and strips of leathery flesh, and poised over it appears to be a large serpentine creature.
Back, shut the door, back.
Yeah.
The creature looks at you and smiles with its razor-sharp teeth. It says... No, it doesn't. It just uses a spell.
It says, I'm using a spell.
No, it's fine.
I'm just dead.
This is an anime. We gotta
Bye,
say
guys.
every single move we out loud.
Okay, one moment while I make a thing here. There we go. Aha, perfect. Yada 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 yada. Okay. All right.
Oh no.
As the snake looks at Peyton, she grins and smiles and says, "Visitors so deep in the dark, come close. Perhaps you would like to hear my songbird sing to you. It would be an honor to entertain such interesting guests." Peyton, you view this individual as your best friend.
Oh shit.
Hey. I'd love to hear a song. It's been forever.
Then come close and listen.
Can I try to grab him?
Sure.
Okay.
Ziak grabs you for some reason, Peyton.
What are you doing?
What
She's gonna
are
play
you
music.
doing?
She's gonna sing music for us. It's after all.
Sounds
I think
sounds like a bad idea.
song heals the soul, and we are very hurt.
Not always.
In this case, yes. I'm gonna
No.
try to
If
keep that.
I were you, I would release my friend. Ziak,
Oh.
you let go.
Oh. Okay.
Can the rest of us hear what's going on?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Assuming that
100%.
this thing is-
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. All right, Peyton, you
Uh,
are released, and you may return to approaching.
Yeah, I'm just kind of slowly sauntering while the party decides what they're doing.
You
So
don't
am I
need.
under-
You are.
I'm under
You,
control,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. We're here.
Out there.
Weston
Oh.
and I look at each other.
Yeah,
We both hold up a silver piece.
We're here.
Oh no! I guess I am moving in a straight line towards where I need to go. Oh, if only it took me 30 rounds to travel 20 foot in combat.
Get
outta here.
Oh.
Frickin'. Meanwhile, what do the rest of you do?
Snarl's probably having a mental breakdown, has now collapsed, thinking
Good.
she's never getting out of here.
Yep. You bend your, but you go fetal. You grab the back of your neck,
Yep.
and you go non-responsive. Westonson tries to comfort you because I can't think of anything else.
Westonson and I also look at each other. We both hold up a silver piece each.
Just smother you, put it on your eyes.
Titus will,
sit down next to Cindariel and put his hand on her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just sometimes when you're surrounded by darkness, it's easy to lose oneself to fear and chaos, but we'll make it out of this. You can trust me. And I am going to also, with that, cast, or, well, actually, no, it's not even a cast. This is something that's always going on. But Titus has an aura of courage to help give Cindariel some extra courage. And also, you can heal 6 HP, because I'm going to healing touch you, but it doesn't. It's only 6 HP. It's not much, but it's something. You have to count your small blessings.
Okay.
But first, we should try to help Peyton.
Well, it's a little late as all of this has happened. Peyton has been listening to music, and Neil,
Yes.
Peyton's memories of the group are now gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
More specifically, they have been replaced. You are now the proud and honorable guard of this very, very intellectual scholar who has come down here to do very important research and cannot be disturbed. Anyone you do not recognize who brandishes a weapon is considered to be an enemy. And you remember the fire from Sandpoint. You remember losing your parents, and you remember the this woman Naga who raised you as a child and taught you all manner of things. She gave you an education, a place to live, and you've wanted to repay her for her kindness for as long as you can remember.
Well, Peyton's found a new mom. Time to go.
All right, Ziak, you're the only one in this room still.
Okay. I'm not under her control either. I just
No, you
okay.
just you were just forced to let her go. Well, let him go, because that was the
Oh,
command
okay.
spell. So Peyton, so far you have been under the effect of charm,
Mm-hmm.
which is what made you approach.
Yeah.
Ziak has been under the effect of command, which was to release Peyton,
Oh, okay.
and
And then I got
then
memory wipe.
then
or-
the the modify memory spell on
Yeah.
to piece their existence while everyone was
Uh.
having their moment with Cindariel, patting them on the back and making them feel cozy.
I feel bad for her.
And you said I forgot everything pretty much about the party,
Yep, you do not recognize them. You do not know who they are.
but I can see Ziak there, right?
You can see Ziak.
Okay, I say,
yeah.
humans, step back if you do not wish to feel the wrath of me.
Of me. Okay, good.
He forgot his own name apparently too.
Nailed it.
What is the Naga's name? Or what did she have told me in the
Villothro.
modified memory?
Yeah, no, she adds it.
Sweet.
Villothro. All right, Ziak,
This
that's what Peyton says to you. What do you do about it?
Goes the main.
Just passing through.
Likely. We're in a pit.
They are thieves wanting to steal all the rich heritage that is here. Grave robbers, looters, violent sociopaths.
You will leave, or I will make you leave.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sounds like this. Yeah.
Titus will pop out
No,
at that though. And he's like, "Actually, we came here to seek
Shit.
shelter, or running away from a giant monster that might be behind us any second. She might be a danger to your mistress."
Do you say or do anything regarding Peyton?
Yeah, I was gonna
No, I'm saying
say,
that-
what's
I'm
the
saying that
rating
to
of the
Peyton.
show? What's
I mean,
the...
it's an M-ish kind of thing.
Okay. Navanda's gonna call out, what the fuck, Peyton?
Fine.
How do you know me? I've never told you my name.
You got hit in the head far too many times, Peyton. Get your butt over here right now so we can give you that healing, alright? I don't have any more healing sandwiches, but we gotta get Sandariel up and running.
Do not let them trick you,
I'm-
Peyton.
I'm fine. I'm being taken care of by Villowthrow. She has raised me since I was a child.
Would she
And I
be
won't do
able to
anything to
survive
help
a
her.
gigantic shark? Do you think she would survive a gigantic shark made out of stone that's directly behind us, trying to kill us?
I've seen what she can do. She can kill more than just one.
You walked in there for 2 minutes! You've been there for this champ for like not even 2 minutes, Peyton.
Do not
What the hell?
listen to their lies, Peyton.
Evander, she's under the snake's spell.
What snake?
Oh, there's a snake around the corner that.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can't see it because you're back there.
but she is too weak herself, so she had to force Peyton to, do her bidding.
How'd you gather that?
Peyton, you just heard them call your caretaker weak.
I start taking out my knuckle dusters.
Well, your Leomana's already out.
Yeah, true.
Dust your knuckles.
Okay.
Well, Peyton, do you want a test of strength then?
Did it come from
Ep2?
someone within the? Did I hear that come from within the tunnel?
No. It came
No,
from
he's right
it came
there.
from
Yeah,
Titus, who's right
Titus is
there.
right
I
in
just
front
said
of
it. No, I know. I
Yeah.
thought
Get
Novander
him!
was the one who called it white. But yes, I go and attack.
All right,
Titus.
roll initiative. Yeah. We'll get everyone to roll initiative here. Hold on. There we go. All right. Velothro and Peyton go first.
Oh man.
All right.
All right. So Velothro will use.
This is gonna be terrifying.
Well, not really, because Peyton's already almost on death's door anyways, so...
Yeah, but I go before you.
Well, yeah, you hit me, and I'm fine. And then I go after your snake mom.
Okay. If you think you can take it.
Titus,
I
what
can
is
take
up
a
with
hit
your
from
HP
you.
just now?
All right, Peyton.
I don't know why, yeah, it's like a fraction, but...
All right, Peyton. She casts blur on you, so your body begins to shake and vibrate, making it difficult to hit you, and you now have concealment.
Does that also give me
Sneak attack. I mean, if
Yeah.
you have it,
I do.
then it should count because you're now concealed.
Yeah.
Get him.
Okay, cool. So my turn?
Yes, because that's all it's
All
gonna
right.
do.
Yep. So I'll do the off guard button. All right, you asked for it, calling my guardian weak. Ah, shit.
Jinx point.
Yeah. You're not supposed to use it to
Interesting.
help, Neil.
Sure I am.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Moved up, and the Leomano collides with Titus. Roll your damage.
Oh damn.
18 points of damage.
All right, and then last action.
Yep.
Swing it again.
Do it.
Oh, actually, I think in this case it would be because I didn't change it, so it will still be slashing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. I was like, it should be bludgeoning because I always assume it's just in the one first.
It
but-
makes no difference to
Yeah. Dang.
Natural 20.
Are you serious? Whoa! Are you okay?
Okay, well maybe Peyton can knock me out if Dag
Oh, this will be awesome.
Neil.
Here we go.
I mean, I never
Bam.
seen.
Wait, why didn't the?
Oh, you need to use the crit
I
button.
hit the off.
No, not the off guard. You
Oh,
need the
right.
crit button.
Okay, so
Hold on, wait,
heal
I'll
19.
Yeah, I'll heal 19
I get it now.
from thing.
Gotcha.
Why do you
I
have
forgot.
0.3, by the way, Titus?
I don't know. It's something that
0.3 HP.
it was when I got attacked by the worms. Like for some reason, it gave me a
right.
decimal.
That's weird. Okay, anyway, carry on.
Good. All right.
Yep.
Here we go. Bam.
All right.
God damn it!
And you don't have any hero points to stay up.
Oh shit.
So as he badmouths your caretaker, Peyton rushes in and clobbers Titus, knocking him clean out as Ziak stands by and watches.
Okay.
That was my last action. So
All right, Cinderial, you hear...
actually, I knocked him down, which means Ziak has to roll to see if they are feared because of brutal beating.
I think that's okay for now. He's yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No,
I
no,
guess,
no,
yeah.
we will. But let's see what Cinderial does in this moment.
You.
Just trying to get Daryl courage, and then immediately gets his block knocked off.
When you make a character that does a lot of damage from crits, but never can hit it normally.
It's true.
Yeah. Like, it's like, yeah, I would have been fine, but...
Straight rogue with a fucking...
Well, I tell people this all the time. Numbers entitle you to
Yeah.
jack and shit in my games.
Yeah.
That's why hero points and jinx points and all that exists.
Mhm.
Okay, so Cinderial still partly rocking on the floor, probably hearing this but not really focusing on it.
Mhm.
It's probably just thinking about needing somehow to recover. She probably registers the fact that people are still fighting in the back of her mind. And as a result, without really focusing on everyone, is just going to do an AoE heal pulse to everyone.
All right, with a shaky and trembly hand, you raise it in order to heal as many people as you can. All right, 12 points of healing to everyone. You may apply it to your characters.
Except me or also me?
It's not selected targets.
It's not selected, so yeah, it'll be you as well.
Oh, okay.
So 12.
Cool.
Heal 12.
Yep, everyone heals 12. All right, and then Navander, you're up next.
Nathan is confused. He's tired. He's hungry. He just wants to go home. Peyton's finally snapped. Alright, Peyton. If I need to put you out of your misery like a mad dog, so be it. Really sorry, Peyton. So really
Take
sorry,
your
man.
best shot.
I'm just gonna drop your character.
No, that's fine.
Spell strike, vampiric touch.
Oh.
Yep.
So you also get a heal off of it. Nice.
All right, so let's do the let's do a hit, right? Let's do a hit, shall we? Why did it roll it twice?
Because there's
Because
a
I was
mischance
blurred.
because he has blur,
Right.
which is a concealment, which unfortunately means your arrow goes and misses.
That's fine. We're gonna try to hit him again.
So hold on. With vampiric touch, doesn't that count as 2 actions?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so this is your yep. So this is a regular attack.
Yep.
And will miss.
Oh well. And he's lost his
Aw.
vampiric touch.
I mean, you did
Man.
have a nat 20 there to take him down.
No, because then the mischance still would have applied.
All
It's
right.
a mischance, and I don't have the dispel magic. So, because I've used it already today.
All right. The
So if you
arrows.
shoot-
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
sorry,
arrows
go on.
land on the wall behind Peyton as the blur spell provided by the Naga is all but too effective at its job.
Nirvana swears again.
Damn it! I will always look after you, Peyton.
I know you will.
So protect me. Kill the interlopers.
As always.
Titus, you're up, and you are prone. Because you got knocked down.
That just proved my point. She needs you because she's not good enough by herself.
Get him!
I'm just gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand up.
Do you have an attack of opportunity,
I don't know
Peyton?
what to do.
Do you have
I unfortunately do not.
Ah,
I'm not a barbarian.
Good. And then I'm gonna move over to hers.
you cannot
You can
move
Jinx point, give me
through.
one.
You also cannot move through Peyton, by the way.
I move through Ziak.
Ah, okay, so you're gonna move up and around. Okay, cool. Yep. So that is. So that's your second action. Yep.
Yep. And then I'm going to try to stab her because I don't know what else to do because there's no going back the other way at this point.
All right, Peyton. He gets past
So-
you and tries to stab your benefactor.
No!
He
I probably
misses.
missed.
Ha!
Ting.
I'm a defender, not an attacker. Even though
All right.
I'm not so great at defending against automatic crits.
Ziak, you're up.
Okay. Wow. I've been waiting to do this.
Oh, jeez. I've been waiting to kill Peyton, as well as
No.
the
I
other
feel like
That's
it's
it.
funny that
No, maybe just slap him. But
The shadow was
See,
right.
Everyone else
The
is
shadow
going
Ziak
for
was
free.
correct. He's been wanting to kill me this whole time.
The entire party wants to go after Peyton while I go after the snake weight.
But now's the only time that Peyton
Peyton,
actually
that's
shows
me.
that he's actually really competent and kills everyone.
that'd be great. That'd be
Because the
funny.
only thing,
PPK by Peyton.
well, yeah, because the only thing you realize is that the greatest skill that Neil
Oh,
has is
God.
to make things more difficult for the party, not the thing. By the way, Rock,
Yeah.
you have a very nice forehead.
Huh? Oh. Oh, my
Oh,
camera
your
moved.
webcam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't know my camera moved. There we go. Sorry.
Yes, it's fine. Yep. All right. Ziak, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Goodness. How does a blunt work in here? Or do I just like
How does a blunt work? Well, okay, first of all, you get some water.
no
Get your-
No, I meant like if I hit him with like the handle of my sword.
Oh, the non-lethal stuff. No, you just claim non-lethal
Does-
and that's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
Does
okay.
Thaumaturge's your implement, the lantern, does it make it so things that are concealed actually aren't concealed?
Maybe?
Or is that something you get at like level 5? Or no, or level 6. Is it something like level 7 or something? It should say on there like,
Make your attack
I'm not.
yeah.
if you want to attack. We'll start with that.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh damn.
Aw.
That'll hit.
Oh, you hit. Nice.
That hit? What
Yep.
the heck?
That's a hit.
Oh. All right.
Ah.
Yeah. Take that.
All right, 8 points of damage
Ouch.
as you thwap and hit Peyton for non-lethal damage.
Noise.
Nice indeed.
Yeah.
Then what? You got 2 more actions.
Yep. Ha! Take this again.
Whoa.
Oh!
That'll do it. All right. So
Whoa.
second hit.
Yeah.
All right. 4 points of damage. Last action. What do you want to do?
Let's try. Try to hit him. Why not?
All right. Let's go. Why not? It's because you have a negative 10 to your attack, but sure.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, look. You do you, buddy.
Okay. Can I try to grapple him again?
Sure. That'll still have the same attack penalties, but you may attempt it.
Oh, I will.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll just hit him then.
Go for it.
If it's gonna be the same thing. Ha!
Nice. That'll do it. Third hit.
Yeah!
Heck yeah.
Take that. It's fun. It's fun smacking Peyton.
All right. 3 solid smackies. All right. We now go to the Naga. The Naga looks at Titus. It's gonna bite you.
Yum.
Oh, okay, it's kind of gonna do something.
Ooh.
It is
I'm
special.
dead.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Oh,
Thwack. You go down again. So now you are on dying 2 because you're wounded. You're wounded 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
As the Naga bites into you, we have a fort save for the poison on her fangs. You're fine. Give me a number between 1 to 5.
We've had a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, so let's do 5. Actually, I don't think we've had a 4 yet. Screw it.
Piercing, you are stunned, which doesn't really do anything. But as
Yeah.
the Naga bites you, she then looks up at the others. And is going to use mind reading on Ziak.
Oh, damn.
Ziak critically fails.
Ah, damn.
As she slithers over in this direction, her eyes begin to open and create this almost prismatic, scintillating ray of light that shine directly at you, Ziak. And all of your memories are her plaything as she learns everything she needs to about you, your journey, what you are doing, and everything that has come before. But what
This
she
is
does
mad.
with this information, we'll come back next week to find out.
I almost said that could be a good thing. She did that. Who knows?
I'm just
All right.
matching the snake from Jungle Book.
Yeah,
Oh my
basically.
god.
Yeah, cop. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a great time. I know that I did. This was a lot of fun, and yeah, you guys escaped the wormy worm. The boss buff,
Yeah.
by the way, is still in effect. Yes, that giant boulet is going to be joining our campaign as an ongoing threat at every
God.
point of level of this dungeon. This thing is going to be a constant. Like maybe it's here, maybe it's not. We'll see. But of course, we do still have more stuff happening on the surface, more things to explore and transpire as we go. The broken plot twist was the wall that Peyton was
That I
on.
was hanging
As
on.
he was hanging onto, the wall broke off and he went tumbling. So we've done both. Yeah, we've done both this week. Yes.
Both which actually apply to Peyton.
Both 5 in. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, but guys, thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. We will be back here on Sunday morning for Pray for Death with a new group of individuals, as well as Gatewalkers later that evening. So be sure to tune in. Have a great time. And till we meet again, as always, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye.